Listen, if you're over 40 and you're like, I could use with a little bit more segs in my life, and not just that, but I would like to be the kind of guy that just gets her addicted, then trust me, you wanna watch this video. I'm Arica Angelo, been doing this for 17 years. Let's get right into this. You have to remember that women do crave being intimate with you, and you have to start seeing yourself as a prize. If you don't feel like you're desirable sexually, guess what? She's not gonna feel that either. And here's the thing, you may have experienced lots of rejection when it comes to sex, or you're meeting women who are just not as into it as you are. Here's a real truth. There are women who are really into this, and the chances are you might just not be meeting those women. So first and foremost, you gotta get very honest about what you desire. If you're playing the game with women who are not very sexual and you're pretending like that's okay, that's where you're going wrong. You need to be very honest with a woman and just say, listen, I am a very highly sexual person, and I'm looking for a partner who is ready to meet me on that same level. That's where I'm at. I want to find someone who is on the same page with me. And you have to know that that's okay. And if there's gonna be a woman that's gonna call you a perv or put you down for that, listen, that's her problem. On to the next one, on to the next one. These are not the women you want to be spending your time with. Reality is there are women who do desire and who do want a man to put it on them like a mother freaking Viking. And if she's not on that page, she is not your woman. In fact, in the comment section, just write, she is not your woman. The reality is you're probably looking at a very small pool and you're judging yourself based on that small pool, which is the wrong pool. Because why? There are women who are just as sexual as you. So here's the thing, come back to your desire. Come back to what you really want. You don't have to turn down those desires. You don't have to water them down. You don't have to pretend like they're not there, because the women around you are not on the same page. To get women on the same page, you have to be super honest about your desires, but you gotta embody that energy. You got to feel like you are a desirable man. So when you're like, Arica, how do I do that? When you're in the shower, when you're touching yourself, it's saying over yourself that that is who you are. It's constantly saying about yourself, I am a desirable man. Women want me. I have my desire code. Listen, there is a code to being desirable. And sometimes we forget. Sometimes life happens. Sometimes we just have circumstances that tell us otherwise. But the desire code is all about reconnecting you back to your sexuality, of being that powerful, sexual, desired man. And when you exude that, when you embody that energy, just think of a G walking down in a suit. He's in finance. He knows he just closed a big deal. Yeah, you need that same big D, and I'm talking about big desire energy, walking through your body as you're moving in and out of life. You've got to carry that. And so get that desire code, because it's going to reconnect you back to that energy. You may have been feeling dry. You may have been feeling very unseasoned in this area. Well, it's time to throw some seasoning on that D and get that desire code and get that desire stirring up back in you. Because guess what? If a woman doesn't feel your sexual energy, that is going to turn her off. You keep saying like, oh, she wants a bad guy. No, she wants that guy who is giving her that desire energy, who's walking around with that sexual energy, who walks around with the energy of like, I'm gonna put it on you. You can be a good guy and still walk around with that same desirable energy. And that is what makes a woman addicted to you. When she feels like you know that you are desirable, she gets turned on. Why? Because we want someone who wants themselves. So start wanting yourself again. Here's the thing. When you also understand how to do things right to our body, when you know that the technique is flawless, when you know how to do that, guess what? She is going to be addicted to you. Because why? She ain't having those experiences anywhere else but with you. And if you're like, I feel like I could brush up on some of those experiences, then please get my free guide. It's the 5 oral mistakes that most men make. It's in the comment section. It's in the say it with me description. But the reality is, when you start coming back to your own sexual energy. You start claiming it over your life. You start saying it while you're stroking yourself every single day, and you know that you carry that, and you know you have the right techniques to put it on her. She is not gonna be able to resist you. So yo, you're gonna have to start taking some risks, like touching yourself in the shower and saying these mantras over yourself, telling yourself that you're a desirable man. Yeah, it's gonna feel a little bit weird. It's gonna feel a little bit creepy. Who gives a F? You're gonna be getting laid. You're gonna be getting your deed, and so it doesn't matter. Take some risk. Be willing to be upfront about your desires. Don't neuter yourself in the conversations with her. Be super upfront about who you are, what your desires are, and you're wanting someone who is on the same page with you. If she's vanilla, if she's not into it, love you, sweet, kiss her on the forehead and send her on her way. Why? Because you are a man who is owning your mother freaking desires. And if you like this video, you better hit that subscribe button right now. And now you can watch this video that YouTube thinks it's a good idea that you watch it. So go watch it. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye.